Hello, my name is Dr. Shambles, and today we have another Red Law gameplay video, this time with a little purpose. I put this little crocodile gameplay as the first one because it's the least interesting one, but pretty much I've been playing a little bit of Law, and to be honest I've been loving him. And you guys seem to enjoy seeing him as well. So what I decided to do was to actually make a deck list that I like. And for that, I had to try every single other tech card that is out there. So I tried them all, and you guys should see here on some of these replays that the deck list changes throughout the games. This is because I was looking for the most optimal deck list, and I tried every single tech card that is imaginable. And in case you guys didn't see the deck list at the beginning of the video, I suggest you to go back and pause the video to see it. I pretty much ended up with this pretty much almost the same deck list as the last video. This is because after trying all of the deck cards, I realized that it doesn't really matter. I still think the deck needs a buff, and so it's just better to play it simple and just to add some tech cards here and there. To not try a lot of stuff. So I'm gonna be talking about every single tech card while this little replay is playing. And so the first tech card I want to mention is the one I really wanted it to work, which is Divine Departure. The idea behind the Divine Departure is to play against Mihawk. It pretty much lets you, it is a 3k counter event, and during your main turn you can take away by playing 5/6 Dawn, you can take away one 8k power or less character. And since you play Drake and Zoro, and there's another card that I'm gonna mention, you can pretty much take away their Mihawk, or you can take away their Shanks, which is also a very big problem to us. And at the beginning, and everybody's playing 2 copies. I played 2, and then I tried 3 because I was just not finding it with consistency. And even at 3, I was still not finding it with enough consistency. And so because of that, I just decided to remove it. It is not a bad card, don't get me wrong. If you guys like it, it's fine. But yeah, I just couldn't find the consistency on it that would justify playing it in the deck. The next tech card is the one that goes with the Divine Departure usual, which is a PRB 02 Red Law. This Red Law is a 6 cost, 7k power that cannot be removed from the field by opponent's effects, and every time he attacks, it reduces the power by 2k of an opponent's character. This obviously would go very well with Divine Departure, but once again the same problem emerged with Divine Departure, which is we do not find it with consistency enough, and every time I found it, I actually never wanted to play it. I always would have another priority target to play, and so that's why I decided to remove it as well. I really wanted to play that card, to be honest. That was the card I really wanted to play the most. But yeah, it's just, again, because they are not searchable, it's just not good enough, in my opinion, for us to play it. We need consistency in this deck, because this deck, the strategy that this deck has is not exactly bad, but I think it does not go well with the current meta, and that's why I think it needs buffs. The next deck card it was the Red Beam and the other 4k events that Law plays. It's just, again, you usually don't leave Dawn up. When you didn't leave Dawn up, you actually don't really need that, because you have the 9 cost Law that pretty much makes 2 cards become a 2.5 counter card. So I decided to remove those as well. Bad Manners Kick cards, same thing. You have the Law, and so you just play with the Law and just use the Law effect. Although it's just once per battle and once per turn, I still believe it's better. That's how I felt, and so that's why I decided to remove those cards. There's also the Kid and Killer, and there's the Beppo. let's go to the Beppo first, which is pretty much I replaced the killer, just went away to the trash, by Beppo. Extremely good card, but again, because when Hawkins gets KO'd, it usually gets ignored, but when he gets KO'd, you do love to make sure you absolutely hit something, and having killer instead of Beppo make sure that that happens, and that's why I prefer killer instead of Beppo. I am actually still talking about the tech cards even after the Crocodile match, but okay. It's okay. The Kitten Killer is better than Zoro. I'm playing 2 Zoro Rush, but the Kitten Killer is just not as good in curve. So Zoro Rush can go either first and second, it doesn't matter, but Kitten Killer does not. And that's why I decided to play Zoro instead of Kitten Killer. As you guys can see, right now I'm playing Kitten Killer in this deck list against the Boa Hancock. There was a deck list that I tried which I was playing 3 Zoros Rush and 2 Kitten Killers. Not bad, but a bit too bricky. Even when I tried to bad manners kick cars and I tried reducing laws and so on and so forth, I decided that it was best to just play 2 of the cards I like the most, which was Rush Zoro. Kid helps you against 6k leaders and 7k leaders like Roger, but Zoro is more consistent, and so I prefer Zoro. Also, you do have a huge problem against these matchups. There are 6k power leaders and 7ks, and that's why you need to play killer at 4. You can reduce him at 3 because, to be honest, it doesn't help that much, but it does help, and that's why I'm playing him at 4. But if you want to reduce him at 3, that's fine, but I'd rather have him at 4, again because of Hawkins. We're seeing him over there. It's just make sure that we hit everything. So I think I've talked about everything. Oh, I tried Roger, the 10 cost Roger. Some people play 1 copy. This is just to, at late game, to make every single one of your sinks unblockable. I just never found it, to be honest. So just removed it, and that's why I'm playing 3 Laws, by the way. Laws, you do want to play him as soon as possible on curve, when going first especially, obviously. And that's why I bumped him from 2 to 3. And lastly, that I need to talk about is the tech card that I decided to keep, which is the Lucky Roo. You guys are seeing it over there. Lucky Roo is an extremely good card, especially late game. Usually, you do not find the, if you want to keep going aggressive, you do not find the window to play the Captain Kid blocker. But at late game, when I already have the Zoro Rush, the Zoros, the 7 cost Zoros, the 9 cost Laws, the Drakes, and so on, sometimes I don't really need a big body to play, and so I play Kid. Kid lets you play Lucky Roo. Kid actually just verifies if your leader is Supernova. After that, you can play Kid. You can play Lucky Roo because you can play any 2k power or less character from your hand, and Lucky Roo just pretty much lets you play 2 blockers with the Kid combo, and then you filter the hand to take away the bricks and hopefully find 2ks, and whatever bricks you have or low counter cards you have in hand, you can just use them for your law effect on late game. This pretty much sets up that you don't lose the game on your opponent's turn to then win on the next turn, pretty much. Also, I've been abusing Captain Kid with Makino as well, very good to make extra swings, but unfortunately she's gonna be rotated out, and I'm gonna be very sad when that happens. Makino, you can make some insane combos with Makino, and I really love it. But yeah, these were all the tech cards that I tried, and I think the perfect balance is just to keep the deck somewhat simple, but there are some tech cards that I do still love. By the way, Round Table, forgot about this one. I don't think you should be playing Round Table. You usually always want to play on curve, and taking one turn to play Round Table to get rid of Mihawk or whatever character you want to get rid. Again, usually people that are playing a more controlled deck list play that PRB02 Law. I just didn't find the consistency between these combos, and every time you take a turn that you're not going into face, usually it's just a lost turn, to be honest. And so I just rather go face, to be honest, and make sure that I'm bumping up my numbers by playing the most powerful character on that turn with curve plays, and then just switching the power with my little characters that I set up on early game. So yeah, I kept it simple, and so I'm playing the Lucky Roo and I'm playing this search event because I want to see as much of that curve as possible, and so I want that consistency. That's why I'm playing 3. You guys already saw me playing 3 on the last video. and I just kept that 3, to be honest. So yeah, that's the deck list that I found of. Oh, not playing the unblockable Sanji. You guys can see it there on the far left. That I was playing the Sanji. That Sanji, I think I played a lot of games of this, by the way, of this deck. I am trying to build a deck, and that's why I needed to find the perfect deck list and so on. The Sanji came up maybe one game in like 50. I'm not even kidding. Like, the games are super fast with law. I think I played 50 of this, and it didn't really. He never really came up to finish the game. Usually, you just at the late game you already have your bodies, and so you kind of just need to attach and swing instead of like spending 2 Dawn to make it unblockable. But you know, if you still want to play it, but I decided to remove it for Bonnie. Again, for the consistency of playing a Supernova body that can, then I can use to either swing or exchange its power, or both, obviously. So most of the time you're gonna be playing both. So yeah, that was the idea. That's why I ended up on that deck list. And if you guys have any tips for me, I'm always glad, obviously. To the guys that told me about the Lucky Roo combos, thank you so much. I knew about it because of your comment, and I really love the card. It's definitely my favorite deck to play. And yeah, that was it. Oh, also there was a guy who told me, what did he tell me? Sorry. Because I answered the comment and I did try the tech card, but I decided not to play with it. Oh yeah, the Divine Departure. Okay, so I did talk about the Divine Departure. Sorry to the guy. You're probably not gonna see it on these replays. Again, because at some point I really had to remove it. It was just not coming up when to use this, the good window to use the card. So yeah, I just decided to remove it. So sorry. I think he was pretty excited to see me play with the Divine Departure, and so yeah, it is what it is. Alright, this game is also almost over, but yeah, I still think it's very informative, this video. So he plays Ridley, attaches 1 Dawn to his leader. We did still go in second, I believe, yep. So yeah. Like, we can finish next game. He's gonna be taking away, yeah, he's gonna be taking away all of our killers. But he's not playing any blockers, so we can do is swing 6 with our leader, then just play Law, swing Law, and then Law just and then exchange power with our Luffy, and then endgame. Oh, he goes to, yep, there we go. We have Rush. So it doesn't matter if he has something in hand. She could be playing the event that once you're at 2 or less lives, I cannot swing with one of the characters, and it doesn't matter anymore here because, oh, he actually attached every Dawn, so he doesn't leave Dawn up, so we're fine. And so with that, I can just make sure I finish the game. There's no way he can stop 3 swings where one of them is 6 and the other 2 is a 10. I swing 5, I guess. I guess it doesn't really matter. Oh, he takes. Okay, well. Plays Marguerite. That is a brick, so that's fine. Also filtering the hand. Oh, he has. Okay, no. Yeah, we can just. Wait, I'm gonna use the Rush Zoro. Yeah, there was a time I was playing 3 Rush Zeros, as I told you. 3 Rush Zeros, 2 killing killers. Yeah, I'm... Okay, no, I gave up on that idea. For some reason I was thinking about playing them. Yeah, but we choose just go simple. And it goes through that Kenke, yeah. Last game is the most interesting game and the most interesting matchup that you guys need to see, which is Emo. We absolutely run Over Emo. I did manage to still go in second, that is huge, obviously, but even going first, we usually win. I think it's one of the few meta matchups that we actually counter. We just are pure gas, and we usually just run over that Emo. It's insane. So I needed to show you guys this, and that's why I leave it this for last. So you guys could, like... probably the people that are seeing these videos, these Red Law videos, are probably people that play and know that we run over Emo, but still, I still want to show it. It's so funny, like, I think I played 5 emos while trying the deck list. I ran over every single one. It's insane, the amount of aggression. Like, even going first, it's too much aggression. They just spent so many cards in hand that at some point, every single swing is going through before they even reach 8th Dawn. It's insane. Like, in one turn, before they reach 10 or 8 sometimes, depending on my hand, they're already at 1 life. And by the time they play 5 Elders, it's already too late because they can't protect anything. So he's playing Saint Charla, I think that's the name. Charlie? I don't know. I was trying to see. He just passes, doesn't even use the leader effect. Or he used it on one on hand, I didn't see. I just go a 7. I wonder why I didn't play Drake. Oh, I couldn't. It's a 4 cost. Okay, makes sense. So we just swing a 7. Oh, also something I found out with Law, you kind of just want to steal whatever the opponent likes. I thought Law really liked to go first, but no. We can just steal whatever the opponent would want. We are fine going first or second because our first 2 turns usually are setting up small bodies, and then only after that start setting up the bigger bodies like Drake, Zoro, and Law. I tried every single deck list, guys. Not kidding. There, I even took some advice from locals because I did play against 2 Laws in locals. I didn't play against them, but I saw them, and like the way they played was super. I think it was not the most optimal. For example, they were either not playing the Drake. Yeah, I forgot they had St. Charles there. So we just wanna KO St. Charles. And at some point, one of them was not playing the Drake, was playing just 4 Kitten Killers, 4 Rush Zoros. He was just going face with the Rush every turn. And I don't think that's good because Drake does protect your board and it could be very annoying depending on the situation. And also he's a 5 cost 7k power leader. And that's why I do like to play Drake. The other guy was playing Drake, but he was not playing the killers, was playing Beppos, and he was also playing 4 Kitten Killers and 4 Rush Zoros. So that's insane. They really like the Rush. I tried that version. Not bad, but again, at some point you want to be swinging bigger numbers. And that's why I enjoy the Drake more and playing for curve with Zoro and Law. So here we're just going to be annoying. Whatever he wants to take out Supernova, unless it's Makino, which should have been. I just decreased my power. I'm 4 lives, so it doesn't matter if I go down. I want to take that life anyway. More fuel to my hand, who cares? He's at 2 lives, I'm at 4. And so yeah. He's searching, that's fine. I would suggest him to... He should have taken Makino out. I don't think we can protect it. I think we can only protect Supernovas. And then he should have swung into Orouge and just take away Orouge, and that would be fine. Also, another situation that is a bit weird with Killer. You need Killer on the field, right, to keep attaching Rested Dawn so you can swing onto the 6 and 7k leaders. But the problem is sometimes you only have him to exchange power to make an extra big swing, and you need to do it. You just need to do it. And it feels weird because you then lose your Rested Dawn. That would help your leader to swing onto face. But you gotta do what you gotta do, you know? But yeah. As you guys are seeing here the Makino in action, man. Makino is like we did 1, 2, 3 swings last turn. One 5k, one 6k, one 7k. That's so good. That's so much pressure. He took away Rouge, obviously. And now we can still do the same with Makino. Like, Makino is an incredible body that needs to get rid of. Because here, yeah, we can just give, again, 3k to Hawkins, swing 5. I'm gonna be so sad when she gets rotated out, to be honest. I hope they would give us a Supernova that would just do exactly what Makino does, but that is leader locked, you know? I would be fine with that. He takes. I'm like, what the hell? How are you taking everything? I go 7k. He's obviously... He needs to counter. He's gonna counter here. Yeah, there you go. Now we're gonna go a 7. And then we gonna go 8, sorry. sorry. Now I'm gonna go another 7. He uses another event, and now I can go another 8. He blocks, and there you go. I think he's still gonna be... No, yeah, he still is at 9 Dawn. So he cannot play the 5 Elders, and he's at 1 life. So he's just gonna lose here. And at this point, he doesn't even matter if he removes Makino. He should have removed it sooner. That's a misplay. He plays Shirahoshi. I guess he's trying to take something out of trash? This was a weird play. I didn't remember this play, to be honest. It doesn't really matter what he plays. We just ran over him. But still, very weird play. I think he didn't find any Searcher 5 Elder, right? The Elder that is a Searcher. I forget their whole names, to be honest. It's too complicated. I will never remember them all. So he could go 9 here onto Drake. I don't think he can afford that. He cycles out 1 5 Elders. He clearly has no counter. He reaches the search event just to search more counter. Obviously, it doesn't matter. If we play this well, we're gonna have another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 swings. Oh, there it is. There's Saturn, the Searcher. So he has no Dawn up, 3 cards in hand. This should be the easiest finishing game of my life. Okay, he gives up, obviously. It's unfortunate. I think he needed to find more Saturns there, but I also think he misplayed 1 turn by not getting rid of Makino and Rouge, because our Drake only, I'm pretty sure only protects our Supernovas, and Makino is not a Supernova. But yeah, these were the games. I hope I'm sorry that I was talking while there was gameplay on the background. I prefer it that way, and I hope you guys enjoyed me just talking to you guys and telling what I found out. Thank you to everybody who told me tech pieces in the comments. I needed to still do some research on popular tech cards and try them all. And, you know, I just ended up on the simple. Forgot one thing that I just realized. I took away Cavendish, yes, because you really don't care if you play Cavendish or not on late game, to be honest. I thought he was good either to set up early small body or late game to make an extra sneaky swing. But usually you have a rush character on your hand that you can just play besides him. He spends less stun, but still, it doesn't really matter for what I saw. So yeah, I decided to remove him to play and just play the Lucky Rule. But yeah, these were the games. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed. If you did, like and subscribe. And I'll see you all. Comment what you think of the video. I always forget this part. And I'll see you all in the next one. Goodbye.